Hello and welcome to another video from T.W White Sons. Okay, here we have today a 2017 on a 67 plate Golf. This is a 1.4. It's got the turbocharged petrol engine in a really nice specification, lovely colour. I believe it's called Deep Black Pearl, I think, from memory, in really lovely condition. Now, car's covered around 45,000 miles. There's a bit of a story to this car. I know it incredibly well. The customer who part exchanged it with us was a second owner. It's a two-owner car. He bought it from a VW dealer not local to us, and recently purchased a brand new Mazda. We're a Mazda dealer. We did the whole transaction online. Customer sort of contacted us. We had a bit of an offer on a particular new car, and he lived in Ayrshire in Scotland. And was happy to proceed with the purchase as long as we get his new car delivered to him. So I actually drove his new CX-30 up to him and then bought this car back. So I've personally done about 400 miles in this car, and I'm delighted to say it drives absolutely spot on. The condition is wonderful, exactly as the customer described it to us. It's got a lovely service history behind it, which is all on a digital printout. We've got 2 keys for it, and it's in beautiful condition. It's a very willing engine. You'd never guess it's a 1.4. It goes incredibly well. I was getting something in the region of 46, 47 to the gallon out of it as well. So it's pretty efficient at the same time. The engine itself is silky smooth, very progressive power delivery, and very quiet. When you start it, you sort of don't hear it, you don't feel it. It's a lovely car. The Volkswagen product has got so good over the last few years. It's sort of almost moving into this sort of premium sector, and this is really starting to show that. So car's in very good condition. Now the excuse me, the specification of the car includes things like Apple CarPlay, parking sensors all round, these lovely alloy wheels that you can see here too, but really is in lovely order. Now, to take you around, hopefully you're able to appreciate the condition. I've taken lots of pictures, so do have a look at those. We've got a really nice sized boot. You have this sort of false floor, and underneath here, the rarest of options, a space saver spare wheel. I'm going to guess that was probably a dealer fit option at the time. I would imagine it probably didn't come from factory like that. But the condition's so nice. It's definitely never had an animal in it. It's definitely not a smoker's car. And as you can see from that mirror finish on the paintwork, and as you can see my reflection in, it really is lovely. It's been incredibly well looked after. The couple in question had it for a good while, albeit they were the second owner, and condition is wonderful. I'll get in the front. I'll show you a few features in the car as well. So I mentioned it done just over 45. It's 45,050 miles. Start the car up. I've done a master reset on the multimedia system. I need to do it on the sort of driver personalisation settings you see there as well. You've got this lovely sort of touchscreen display. This has Apple CarPlay, so the only navigation in the car is smartphone enabled, so you do have to go into the setting for Apple CarPlay and plug it in wirelessly. It does Android Auto as well. It's not specific just to iPhone users, but you do have to be plugged in via a USB cable. You've got DAB digital radio. Reception's very good. Didn't have any issues with it on the drive down. And then you've got Bluetooth hands-free phone connectivity as well. Air conditioning system down there. Lovely 6-speed manual gearbox. Gearbox is incredibly light, and there's you'd borderline say it doesn't have as much feel as you'd expect because it is so light, but it's very nice to use. You've got a sort of dynamic driving mode setting here that you can flick between sport and economy, and a sort of normal driving setting. Sharpens up things like throttle response. If you go into the individual setting, you're able to actually tweak different settings. So if you want to change things like how the throttle responds and things like that, it's very clever, and makes for a bit more of an engaging drive if you want it to. Buttons down here for the parking sensors and the stop start system. Has auto hold and electric handbrake, so you just have to have your foot on the brake, press it down to take it off, lift it back up to put it back on. Really is that simple. Car has a laser cruise control system, so I actually used this on the way down, and when I joined the M6 I was doing something like 100 miles without having to touch the brake or the throttle. So it's a laser guided system, and using this little button here you can actually maintain a sort of preset distance to the car in front of you using a laser on the front of the car. So incredibly clever, very well spec'd. On this side of the system, this is how you can control all the driving data that's in the center display here, so you can have various things on there. If you want things like your phone displayed and your audio, you can flick through in there and have what you'd like displayed. because it's got automatic lights and automatic wipers as well. And the car will be supplied with a 12-month parts and labour warranty. That's included in the advertised cost of the vehicle. As you may have gathered, we can offer nationwide delivery as well. I think it'd be quite ironic if I ended up taking this particular car back to Scotland again. But if you've got any questions, by all means pick up the phone to us. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll speak to you soon. Cheers then, bye.